I welcome back to my channel Tech Krish or JJ Agra, myself KK Singh, and in my discussion on Python dictionaries for class plus 2. Today I am going to discuss the methods which we can apply on the dictionaries. In my last video I also discussed the methods like clear, copy, get, and many more methods I discussed in the last video, and this time I'm going to discuss some more methods like popitem, setdefault, update, in function, and how to delete the dictionary. This I'm going to discuss this time. So without wasting the time on this discussion, let's move to our presentation first. So here this is my presentation, and over here I'm going to discuss the remaining methods on dictionary. So the table of the methods is the first function is pop item. Pop, what does pop do? Pop removes the element from last element from the dictionary. Okay, and here the pop function uses the key, but here I'm going to discuss the pop item. This pop item removes the entire pair, last pair of the dictionary, and this pair is in the form of key and value combination. Okay, if the dictionary is empty, means or the key is not available or the item is not available, in that case it raises the error, and that error is known as the key error. I'll show you while I'll do hands-on. So if see here, print Hindi dot pop item. So Hindi is my dictionary, and I'm going to delete the last item, last pair of the dictionary, and last pair of the dictionary is go and jana. Means go is the word and its meaning is jana. And if this is the last element of the dictionary, then dictionary will pop item function will remove the entire pair and will give it to you for your further use. Okay, now next function is set default. So dictionary dot set default k means this is similar to get function which I discussed in my last video, but will set the value or the key d, and key is equal to none if key is not already in the dictionary. If the key is not available in the dictionary, and if you apply like d and new key here, and if you set this like Hindi dot set default multi, so multi is the key which is not available in the dictionary Hindi, so it will return none. Why? Because multi is not there, so its value is automatically assigned as none. So when you print it, then you'll see the pair multi is with the value none. Okay, similarly, if you do not have the value, then it will assign none, and if you have the value, then all the values means all the keys will be assigned the same values. Like if I say set default this, so this is the key. If this is the key of the dictionary and you set the default value of this as year, it returns year. And also this function adds the pair to the existing dictionary. Okay, so if you want to add any element, so with the help of set default you can also add the element. You can also use a copy, you can also update, you can also use update function to add the pair, and set default can also update, or set default can also add the pair to the dictionary. So see here, Hindi set default this year means I am going to set default value for this, and the value I am going to assign as year, and it returns year as the value, and it also adds a pair to the dictionary Hindi. Okay, now next function is update. If you have another dictionary of which resembles the old dictionary, like uh, say D is the dictionary and D1 is another dictionary, but the structure of both the dictionaries is same. If then you can add or update the existing dictionary by the new dictionary. So D1 is the new dictionary and D is the old dictionary. So you can update the old dictionary D with the new dictionary D1. So it adds a dictionary D1 as with key and value pair to the existing dictionary, that is D. If I say Hindi dot update, and this is the new dictionary, means new words means the pair, key and value pair. So it will update Hindi with this pair. Okay. Now next function is values. And if you want, in my last video I discussed keys, which showed total number of keys available in the dictionary, and it gave the list of the keys in the form of the list. In the same way, this function values will give the list of the values in the form of the list of the dictionary. So see here, example is Hindi. Hindi is the name of the dictionary. So if I say Hindi dot values, so it will display all the values of the dictionary Hindi, and it will be in the shape of, or in enclosed within the square brackets. And the next function is in. This shows the membership data in D. So here this data I'm going to check this in D. So it checks for the key, checks membership of the key in a dictionary. So if I say here in Hindi, then it will return true. Why? Because Hindi, here is the key, and it will return true because here is available in the dictionary Hindi. And in place of here, if I mention value, value in Hindi, then it will return false. So here is the key, so it returns true, and yahan is the value, and I mentioned yahan in Hindi, and it returns false. Okay. Now this is the function like del. And if you want to delete any particular key, or particular key means you want to delete the value of the particular key. So if you apply this function, it deletes elements with a specified key or entire dictionary if no key is specified. So here if you see del Hindi here, so here is the key. So when you apply del Hindi here, the value of this here key is deleted from the dictionary Hindi, and you should give this format like del Hindi here. So it will delete this pair from the dictionary. Raises a key error if specified key is not present in the dictionary. Suppose if you give the name of the key which is not available in the dictionary, in that case it will raise the error. For example, del Hindi time. So time key is not available in the dictionary, and that is why it raises the error. And if you apply like del and the dictionary name, it will delete the complete dictionary. Okay. So this is how you can delete the dictionary also. Now let's move to our collab. Here you'll see the hands-on. All the functions which I discussed here, I'll do the practical here, so see it very carefully. So I'm going to discuss Hindi, set default, update, and values. Okay. So I have copied all the functions, all the statements which I discussed in my presentation here, and I'll copy the statement from this collab text and will copy in the cell where this text will be executed as a dictionary. Okay. So see here, I'll first run the dictionary like this. So see here, as soon as I execute the dictionary or run this dictionary, the dictionary is created and the whole dictionary is displayed like this. Okay. Now next function which I am going to apply here, this is pop item. So I'll copy this pop item and copy this the selected item in this cell and will execute here. So see here, when I said pop item, the last element of the dictionary go jana, this is the last item and it is deleted from the dictionary, and this is what I want to say. Now next is next function, set default. So see here, I'm going to copy the key with set default, and since you'll see this key is not available in the dictionary. So see here, if you look at Hindi set default multi, since this key is not available in this dictionary, see here multi is not available, and I have mentioned Hindi.set default multi. So multi is a key, and since this key is not available, and so what will this Python do? It will add multi with the value none in the existing dictionary, that is Hindi. Okay, so see here, so it is added, and as soon as I type Hindi, it will give me the dictionary with the value none, multi, sorry. So see here, multi is the new key with the value none. So it was not available in the dictionary, but as soon as I mentioned set default multi, so multi is the new key for this dictionary, and its value defined by the Python itself or assigned by the Python itself. Now next function is now I'm going to set the value, and this time the word is new, and I'm going to give if the key is not available, what should be the default value. So set default signifies here, so copy and I'll paste it and run it. So see here, so see here, this word is the new to the dictionary Hindi, and the default value which I am going to set as yah. So this time you'll see yah and this, the pair is added to the dictionary Hindi here, and if you look at the result, then you'll see so if I type Hindi here, it will give this year and multi with none. Hope this is understood. Okay, now the next function is, which I am going to discuss, is update. So what I'll do, I'll create a new dictionary. And then I'll apply update function here. See here, this whose I have added in new dictionary, that is Hindi. So see here, Hindi 1 is equal to whose, and its meaning is kiska, and when I execute this Hindi 1, it will show me the dictionary like this, whose and kiska. Okay, so now I'll update the existing dictionary, that is Hindi. Hindi dot update with Hindi 1. So see here, Hindi dot update Hindi 1. So it will update, it will be updated, and when I say Hindi 1 Hindi, it will print with the new value. So see here, whose kiska, so it is added to the Hindi, means the Hindi, the existing dictionary is updated here. Now the next function, is values. So it works like the keys. It'll give the list of the values available in the dictionary, and it will be in the form of the list. See here, see, all the values you see here are in the form of the list. Okay, now the next function, I am going to take as in function, which shows the membership. So if you mention the key, it will, if it is available, it will show true, otherwise it will show false. In place of key, if you mention the value, it will show false, and if you mention key, and if this key is available in the dictionary, it will show true. See here, it shows true. And in place of key, if I mention the value, with in function, it will display false. See here, it will display the false. Okay, now next, del. If you want to delete any key, means, or any pair, then you can use del function. Del Hindi, and the value means key, and the key is multi. So if I mention like multi, so it will be deleted from the dictionary Hindi. Now see, now this time multi is not available in keys. Okay, so this is how we can delete the key from the dictionary, and with the key, value will also go off. Now next is if the key is available, and if you want to delete the entire pair, so time is not available also, so it raises the error, because times key is not available in the dictionary. So this is how, if the key is not available and you attempted to delete the pair or the key, it will raise the error, since this key is not available in the dictionary. So key error is time is not available. It shows here, times not available. Next, the function del and with the dictionary. So if you apply del Hindi, it will delete the entire dictionary. Okay, sorry, Hind, this I wrote Hind, so this is wrong. So I write Hindi and press execute, and this way the key is deleted. So these were the hands-on on dictionary. So this is how we can say these are the remaining methods on dictionary, and I showed the hands-on on these functions or the methods. So hope you understood the concept of the dictionary, how to apply these methods on dictionary, and you can apply these methods while creating any application in Python. So for the +2 level students, this dictionary is very important, and usually students used to scared about scared about or have the fear of the dictionary and list and mutability and immutability. So I think the concept is very clear as far as dictionary is concerned and uh, list is concerned. So we'll meet it in the next video with some other concept and functions or methods in the dictionary. So till then, bye bye.